ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯨꯕ ꯁꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯄꯥꯒꯗꯧꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯤ 7-9 ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯁꯨꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯅ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯍꯌꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯎꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯅꯗꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯨꯕ ꯁꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤ ꯄꯦꯄꯔ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯍꯨꯝ ꯈꯛꯇ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯃꯇꯪ ꯋꯥꯔꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯪ ꯁꯣꯝꯗ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯑꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯃꯥꯗꯣ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯌꯦꯡ ꯇꯥꯕꯤꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯄꯥꯕꯤꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯆꯣꯝ ꯄꯥꯅꯤ ꯗꯦꯕꯤ ꯔꯤꯁꯔꯁ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯣꯂꯔ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗꯥꯟꯁ ꯑꯦꯟड ꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯖꯤꯛ MU ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯊꯪꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯊꯣꯏ ꯅꯤꯡꯊꯧꯖꯝ ꯔꯤꯁꯔꯁ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯣꯂꯔ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯊꯣꯛꯄꯝ ꯆꯟꯆꯟ ꯔꯤꯁꯔꯁ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯣꯂꯔ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗꯥꯟꯁ ꯑꯦꯟड ꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯥꯡ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯔꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯧꯁꯤꯟꯖꯔꯤ ꯏꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯨꯝꯅꯖꯔꯕ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯁꯟ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯗꯔꯦꯇꯔ ꯐꯝꯐꯝ ꯂꯥꯡꯗ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯟꯖꯔꯦ ꯗꯥꯛꯇꯔ M. ꯊꯣꯏꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯦꯁꯤꯁꯇꯦꯟ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯐꯦꯁꯔ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗꯥꯟꯁ ꯑꯦꯟड ꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯕꯨ ꯂꯦꯡꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯛꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯄꯦꯄꯔ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯦꯟꯇꯔꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪ ꯂꯦꯡꯈꯠꯄꯤꯔꯛꯅꯕ ꯊꯣꯛꯆꯣꯝ ꯄꯥꯅꯤ ꯗꯦꯕꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯊꯣꯏ ꯅꯤꯡꯊꯧꯖꯝ ꯑꯊꯣꯛꯄꯝ ꯆꯟꯆꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯤ
Today, Indo-Bangla International Seminar in connection with World Dance Day on reimagining Manipur, post-colonial perspective in literature, art and theatre. Sigahum Suba session Sigi Pavigado Yahanba Pavigado University Atopam Sanchan Research Scholar, Department of Dance and Music, Manipur University, Magi Topicasi, role of Guru Mesnam Amubi Singh in the film of Uday Shankar Kalpana. Aina Huzik Miswayamba, Naisilakre, Aduna, Batamsi, Agan Badagi, Tara Bagi, Badobato, Sultan, Badagi, Putramatrita, who Veneram Moretana Huzik. Ayamba tabi kada wasu later banina yang tension naba ay paper leadership ta tamjage aduna yari makai nakoi finding amasung conclusion to adu khata oina pabiro
hamma tani ko khun jari the same makidi ngasi ai paper sigi my topic se title se role of Guru Vaishnava Amubi Singh in the film of Uday Shankar Kalpana. Ado aina matam su leitre ado na tabi ka kanu sing su leitre wani ayam na aina masigi loino samshim jaraga akoi mayam da kanano ai Manipuri as well as English ka mix toraga ai chorang pama ai ham mafam da thamjari Uday Shankar ni magi ahmad magi film se ai koi Kalpana haiba film se 1948 mainda release tokiba black and white koi yamna found kiba based manuina jamoida Indian dance da based tokiba film amani adida sigi film se 1948 asida mayamna so koi Uday Shankar koi Oriental dance haira khanaba phawa koi magi own Tunga magi style leisaba asigumaba Uday Shankar magi film asida yamna chokthok chingai oiba lamdam asigi Trimurti Guru ahumki manunda ama oiriba Guru Vaishnava Amubi ekoi Guru asiga Uday Shankar asiga associate tawkiba haiba film asida Guru ga ekoi magi assist oiba yambe oza Mahavir da assist tawkiba sida focus tawrogi izabani in the paper se to mamangi kalpana se ei hazara roge Makhatara Basida, analysis of Kalpana, Manipuri sequence, film Asida, Manipuri sequence, Yawa Singasi, I tented Namayam from the Ozasi, Manam from the Tamjari, the prescience of Manipuri dance in Kalpana film acquired critical depth with examining through the embodied practice of Guru Vaishnava Amubi, whose role extends beyond that of a performer to that of a cultural transmitter, negotiating the transition from ritual practice to modern representation. This movement can be analyzed through framework of habituates, post-colonial nationhood and performative mediation. Then, Manipuri dance film Indo-Bangla movie, I think it's 148 minute film 2 and 33 around minute of minus sound film amani high film 148 minutes suba. Asida start with Guru Amubi, Vaishnava Amubi, in player before the god singing the praises of the Lord and performing Kirtan Cholom, accompanied by Pum player in respect to the beginning of religious Manipuri ras that start with invoking Chaitanya and the Sankirtana. Amala Sankar, the wife of Uday Shankar, uses explicitly of dance movement from Bangi dance, Bangi Paring Achoba, Kurumba Bangi Paring, and Jali in Manipuri, solo and group sequence in full Manipuri costume. Voices in a film sida, Yamai sing no. Then this Manipuri sequence lasted 4 minutes. In another sequence, Amada, around 2 hours, film Pung Anishura Matang Sai Vaista. Ozagi Eshistori Oza Yabe Mahavi saw his expertise in Cholom to the delight of audience lasting 1 whole minute Amase Manipuri Pung Cholom Pazakavar sequence Ama Chapcha minute Amarom se film has the highlight notably. Then in the scene properly known as the Naga sequence, Naga sequence found at 22 minutes. Pung aniga minute kunbani toy swagi matang sida Naga costume and attire, spear and silk and attitude is also credited to the regional expertise of Vaishnava Guru Amubi. Aduna sidaida aina haijaninga amadi kuni film sigi kana Naga gi masagi costume full set pa kuni chong ta pai ba hai basing se film sida mek segna uba phangi koi maroina koi Pagi tangkul rabi pagi tangkul sabana magi gesture kind of gesture tongan ba malay bisa film sokli adu film sige hawala casting da film sige casting da kana acknowledge so matam da director na kana producer na kana dance guru na kana hair ko matam da they never mention of guru any Naga yo matam mention to the Manas films the mention to say dances by the Guru Uday Shankar, Mahaki Nufi Amla Sankar, then another Koigi confusion Chade Guru Amma, Aduga Manipuri dances by the young Guru Amubi, Aduga assisted by the Osagi Ozagi, Junior Boyliba, Yamim Osama Havir Siga, Hazana point a highlight tower, Tauraga Yamina, the minor. Sige suksaw film sida Nagagi sequence ama yarum base hai ba matam 1948 ki mamangta Manipur gi oza singa sina mapan lebak singa sida masai variety of ki jagoi se ke ama Nagagi be ama we have sing se ha already mapan na chakramni na masai gi jagoi Nagagi dance yarum base oza gi inspire ne have ju haini masidai da atopa gesture proof ki oi baduri masai gi Uday Shankar gi magi apam be matungina Guruji same have to do Nakalam Then the camera treatment of the Manipuri sequence involving Guru Amubi is relatively restrained. Longer shot and minimum fragmentation allow the viewer to appreciate the continuity of movement. So this is significant because It preserved the temporal flow essential to Manipuri aesthetics, unlike repeat editing of his would disprove in mediative quality. Guru Amubi performance through become a part of the curator national repertoire. This reflect a broader mid-20th century transitions where gurus like Amubi become mediator between localized sacred practice and pan-Indian cultural visibility. I skip her last key conclusions that Kalpana also functioned as an early cinematic archive of Indian dance tradition. Guru Amubi's performance became a recorded instance of embodied practice, contributing to the documentation and preservation of Manipuri dance. This archival act is selective and saved by Sankar curatorial vision. Guru Amubi Manipuri dance in Kalpana excite at the intersections of continuity and transformation through both the concept of habituals. It represents embodied transition. His performance anchored the sequence in authenticity, preserving key stylists and spiritual elements of the tradition. At the same time, his work is mediated through Uday Shankar modernized vision, transforming Manipuri into a component of a larger national cultural narrative. Ultimately, his presence highlights the complex process through which regional dance forms were reconfigured with modern, national, and performative framework in the mid-20th century. Aduna film asiki findings hoina conclusion hoina masaki ojana masaki magi akoi Manipuri oiba traditional akoi authentic oiba stylish khuding sing ase akoi atopa masaki pan Indian asumna kanta ozasina matam matungi na mada modern guru tasing na magiti Guru Uday Shankar se modern man namani anoba dance form mayam sing original singer se mana collect tawraga magi own style ma sana honabani adugumba ozasina lai masakta leiraba oza guru asina asai authentic oiba akoi asengba sacred place ta ulamba jagoi ase kaimda mapot karika atta kahandana modernized ko thingza lamba taraga aseng authentic oiba embodied stylish of Manipuri philosophy mayam sing so film asida toy maying dai koi mayik sing no uba bhangi aduna na film se han matam sanga thingorba film ama koi 1948 da kari no han matam da koi film sigi wari da Guru Uday Shankar na film se mahakna nongaram dai matam da magi yam shijaba miwe amada aina film te sinarame film sigi mapu se kana koi to na habigi kari ma case kharasu national film archive na chingba aduga koi gi Hollywood ki koi confused ade adugi center makhada tawraga 2010-12 ta adumaina film se amu retract tawraga nauna hojik yeng bayaba mawongda puthorokna ba manabada hojki film se chahi ani chamaga 2012 ta sinkiba Cannes Film Festival da sigi film ase na hona mayam da uthi aduna film ase yengo matam da tasengma ese Manipuri dancer ama oina haiba Guru Trinity masa oiraba Guru Vaishnava Amubi Guru Hawam Atomba takhel chakam Guru Amudon asigi manungda pai magi tongana role amum lawraga Guru Vaishnava Amubi na mahakna film asida akoi Manipuri culture se pan Indian world da smaina hojiti film ase archival oire library oire bipum khuding makki tungda horaiba generation akoi thambiram ase masida fade aduga film ase osa singna hojiti YouTube da gaida adu yam laina phangi yengba phangi film se naina baina matang ase ai research topic ka kadak su related oi basida aina matang ase khanjara ga aina soi ki balang ki ba yawro so osa singna suggestion thambina maga si hapsa no si hapar bodo ai haramu lo zari masi hara ga ai tunda makko ai ko ko jari
Uday Shankar puna mana khalna hai masi tasengwati painter ni ma London da matam khara lewi matam da akoi ge jagoi mayam ama saba laisangda leba murti mayam ama yekpa nipamani tongan ba pocha mayam se mana yekpa ga loina jagoi oina puthorama aduga London da sarakan sida London ki akoigi kainosing sina audience sina karamba jagoi mu haira kan sida city masu haibam khangdadana city oriental dance ne adi mopolongi jagoi ne haina adumhaina tawdana akoi manipur sidasu makoi ki adi matam amada doi sankar se angakpa phangna phauki madugi influence to manipur yorki manipur dasu akoi gi tongan do wajasing kudam oina haira bata waja pyo gopal sana hoisi oriental dance ki founder ne haibe makoi mi chimba mayam ama lerami aduna hujiki udoi sankar ka guru amubiga thenarapagi wafam se masi Sorsan Maharaj ki matamda akoi thenajaba kanoda Sorsan Maharaj ki matamda akoi Calcutta da lai tamba mayam ama lerami matamduda akoi gi sagol kangjei sanabagi sida thoibana akoi gi Manipur ki sina thoiraba aduga British Kangku singchena minamdana noina thoibana te moina haina tawdagi maitai masan sidagi Navakumar ka haiba mayam ama moi singchena akoi loina uhowi siki Manipur na thoibani na haiba tawdagi mayam singto loina yara kan sidagi hujiki Sorsan Maharaj na pendana ma hujiki moita ni noina tawdi sei pele noina pamba hayo haira kan sida akoi rasnila ama man kanota Calcutta da katkian hai ada dekat ke dor masih biasa Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose no waya adi sai ki tawkan sida akoi ki guru sisa parampara ki ba akoi ki rasnila se masih kat ke dor boin dana nei rakan sida sai ki hol rasnila se di manga to sang po ba adu ga somna kan di sereti laura kan da rasnila ki mo se kutlaga doina ekta akoi ki tradition ko ba pot sidi ko heloi to adugi matangda achu wari ama le aidi somna khandadi rasila sin thongna ai tawroina pamdo dum tawroina somdagi ki chat khara bawaja ujiki awja amu bisi sakha kan sita Calcutta da jawara si sanana bagi patun sai ki ticket dur ba hogra kan sita somna khandadi jawara se 45 minutes da sanana doni hai aduna somda bhangi ki leiba mayam ama jaira pada 40 and sangi per minute da 45 minute da whole class ni adu sana ba yara ro do bunena ai rasi sana jaba nambaroi haina akoi oja guru mobina hai bata jenda le ke hai bara rasi sana ke hai bara no na apa ba ma hai akoi ticket puna muk chat khra bunena hai bata ke last da aroi bata pare adu di haidana akoi ki basantara se akoi ki 45 minutes ta tawrakanda loina madu ki dos puna mak di loina pugadawani akoi hana thamami ba pot puna masing se masi thukai bati akoi di ngamjara tu kanona mayam na to deya ke haidana akoi ki hoji akoi na utli ba haitare basantara ni stage ta tawbagi mong se sumaina han utpakan sida Calcutta da angpa phangna kano si jaguru si phaugi ado somna kanda udoi sankar sina London da lere kanda masi London ki bere ki choreographer nu pi ama ka thengna kana masi jagoi saba horakan sida last nu bisna amu goisu ningchim tre ha ala pala bahasi masina kano da udoi sankar da hai nang ai ki tung in gano nang India da salo atau India de angpa phangna sikuma culture ki sapatba lamamani aduna nangna ai itu ingado ki sarapoti India da chada ka haiba kano sinse ko ki jagoi ki format mayam sinse tamu so adu loina khanga ba to da nangna haira ba to da la ke sula o haira ba timing se da masi do sankar si India da thole matam se da mana India ki le ba jagoi ki kari hani state singer karam ba classical dance ni khai hena kanoni Indiana popular oi basi se kari no hena thira pa matam da mama da sana ki ba oja guru mo bihoi ki puche masi खंगप सिगी लिंकिंग दुने मसागी लेरिबा पोट मैम चंचे अदेगी मातुदा सुमना खति के लास्ट ला खतम सानबा यादतना मोइगी अखोइगी ओजा तरुण कुमार होइगी नागाशिकारी दा हाइबा पोट मैम चंचे मसी सागी एंटरटेनमेंट दा पुट पे याना बि पोट मैम अमा यावरबा सिगुम्बा लिंकिंग मैम चंचे अखोना वारी खया हापचनबा दरकार होय खना कोइगी चंचन गिसे थैंक यू चंचन मथंग सिदी Thokchong Bani Devi Research Scholar Department of Dance and Music Magisina Guru Thokchong Southom Beach Dance Drama Kaibulam Chau Edu Hai Sisu Yaringi Attention Bio Matamsi Leitabana Barburakanta Fighting Do Majagi Oiba Kaibulam Chau Gi Magi Dance Drama Moina Karamba mi the Nenari Bano Abuda Matu fighting to Makata Kuzan to Tang Haidaka at a detention.
With the respect of I am a Lozeraga, I the paper Mamin Guru to some South dance drama, Pegulam Zao, AQ. I beat up with Maturina, production Kerikra, Lucy Maramdai, I said already. Pegulam Zao Melesi, Thompson South Singer, 1984-85 to Toki Benemasi, National and International Sinbatuna, Purava, Yama, my Paklava, Mami, dance drama. About 23 Manunda, Yamna, Sino Mamilera, Kabulam Zao, National Park, the Labor, Sanai Sinduna, Kamaitoraga, the West Havaki, having a Magi, Masai, own imagination, Toraga, Mumedu, Sanai, having Mumena City like the Winner Masagi, Tamzeruba, Majaja Goyamadi, Western choreography expanded and close Mupen Mayamu, when all season Sanai, Kamana, the West Hagi, having Magi. Wakali or Topo Amoina, MK Pinodini, Maharaj MK Pinodini, Masneki, Mali story to the base of maintaining mythological, Katin Tangs and Bams to Nizing maybe what is the base or the Putokiba Kabulam Belly. I read about some Zeraga, Magi, techniques, Kamaitoraga, Loraga, Kamaitoraga, Toki hypochondriac technique, Loki hypochondriac Matiam Tanizagi. The techniques of Kabulam dance drama that since choreographed by Guru Thoksum Sautumi Singh, a masterful plan of a traditional Manipuri dance styles, including the element dance, ras and dynamic thangta. The dance drama technique is characterized by the intricate footwork and rhythmic patterns, jali, subtle yet powerful hand gestures, expression, facial movement, and emotive storytelling, Avinaya, dynamic leaf and the movements, so casting the dancers strengthens the traditions between the dance styles and the move. Western style the Imana Tamu Patuki Matu ina expanded and close movement to the Gislokwa image and imageless dance, harmony with the body, which can control by the dancer, release from the gravities by the motions upward and forward, the movements of exaggerated movements into the service of the beat, with a result that the rhythmic is straighter and the characters of the dynamic instills. The choreography also have put it the oppositions of the portraying the movements from the mind, pantomime, the issue of Agamana choreographed here. Punamak says finding the cultural signification, the Kabulam Zausida, Kamina relation like the have the Kamina Magi idea, the Kamaitoga, wildlife to set to the community Amasu tribe, Magisins, the tribal Suyawi, tribal Amasu, tribal Asu Kamaitoga, dear Sangai Sinsi Septowi, Takumiam, the Gisu Kamina, have the Sangai Simayami. Nomo Poibu, Magi Teles, the Nomo Pohilaga, I have the Sada Manasu Tawi, Atuga, Kaina Sumakusai, Atuga, Bizlaser Mayama Sumagi, South Sidorga, Yotopa, Atuka Maitor preserve Toge, Kamaitor Toge, have the Bele, the last in the Lule, Atuma Poipa, Namzadre, cultural significance. Indo-Bangla is a cultural milestone that reinterpreted Manipuri traditions through an environmental lens by the Sangai fighting within a mythic narrative. It underscores the spiritual bond between the human and the natural inherent in the Meitei philosophy. The dance drama relief revives Laiharawa ritual, infusing ancient practice with a contemporary urgency, and showcase traditional instruments like the pong and the pena, reinforcing the cultural identity. Notable, the Guru Thuksum Sauktom's choreography blend tribal dance from with a classical Manipuri movement, the symbolizing unity among diverse communities in protecting the Sangai. As a villager and a tribe unite in play to set the deer. The performance maintains the cultural boundaries, becoming a powerful metaphor for a collective environmental stewardship. Its grovel and performance foster pride in Manipuri heritage while advocating of the Loktak Lake preservation, echoing local tales of the coexistence and conservation. He noted tribal dance integration highlight the cultural unity and shared environmental value. Unit in the conservation, the villager and the tribe saving the deer symbolize communal harmony. The choreographer approach Guru Thuksum Sauktom's fusions of the style amplify the message of the collectivity responsibility. The traditions and the innovation. The Kaimulamzao masterful intertwine traditions and innovation, creating a unique cultural. The dance drama foundation in the Laiharawa ritual and the traditional Manipuri movement plays a homage to the centuries-old heritage. The use of the authentic instruments like the pung and pena adapts to the performance, immersing the audience in the Manipuri culture. Guru Thuksum Sauktom's innovative approach and evidence in his fusion of the tribal dance from with the classical Manipuri style, symbolizing unity and collectivity environmental responsibilities. The floating stage mimicking a Loktak Lake Pumbi is a stock of a creative genres blending art with ecological awareness. This harmonious blends the old and the new make Indo-Bangla at a timeless masterpiece, resonating with the audience across the generation. In conclusion, in the Indo-Bangla ballet, the Guru Thuksum Sauktom's masterful intertwine and Manipuri heritage with a pressing ecological piece, living in an mark of the Indian dance drama. As a subtle form on the Sangai land tales, it used an audience to impress our shared duty towards the nature, reminding us that preserving the biodiversity is a timeless tradition. Thuksum Sauktom's choreographic style is a unique blend of the traditional and contemporary element. He trained under the Srimati Maya Rao, learning the intricacies of the choreography and the process sequence, which signifies and influence his approach. T. Sauktom is not tracking the second work of the choreography taught by the Maya Rao. Instead, he is building upon it. He observed and her teachings and blended them his own creativity. While his master Manipuri dance from a various guru, he influenced his own creative visions, merging a traditional and a modern technique, adding his own flair, incorporating a traditional Manipuri dance, martial art, Kathak contemporary, and Sankirtan, Cholom, and traditional tribal elements to create something unique, a traditional Manipuri root and other influence. His style is an evolution, not a departure. Thuksum Sauktom's Indo-Bangla is a remark Manipuri dance drama that seamlessly blend traditionally authentics with a presence environmental concern. The premieres in 1985 at the Sangeet Natak Academy Festival in Delhi. This ballet spoke like the enthroned Sangai deer, echoing the ecological degradations of the Loktak Lake and advocating for the wildlife piece in the contemporary Indian performing art. Indo-Bangla ballet become the remarkable productions of the Sangeet Natak Academy, all the dance movement techniques were emerging within the traditional choreography, which can influence the personality of the Indian dance culture, memory and creativity, which is highly acclaimed by the London Theatre Festivals and American Ballet Festival. He was the first choreographer from the Indian to participate in the festival. I started to
Thank you, Mani. So, my atopa play my mama later because Masi is to nationally and internationally level the life say Masi market topa kari lady to Masino Kaibase. Yang makes and Mukasu Ayagati, Mukasu Nungania Kadi. Okay, thank you, Bani. Adugaru Tata, Pabigato Pesina, Head Toy, Nintokam, Magi, globalizing tradition Manipuri dance beyond Manipur.
Globalizing tradition, Manipuri dance beyond Manipur. Ahoy Manipuri dance, Haiba, Manipuri Jaboy, Sinamasi, Yangangalingai Matamdagi, Indiani classical dance, in 1950 dagi Magi Mapam Makan the Layba. Adugi Mamandagi Hona Manipuri dance, I would say, Ahoy Manipur, Tanatana, Mapam states or Atopa country, Layba Sinsinahan, the Hona Masakam Bagitanza to so. Ngalingay matamdagi lagi adu sigum nama sinasay ay paper sina lantukjage adu ay hayang hangba hayba sunatjade yang sunaw jari adu soy gibalan ki or baso jasing na piyo masu ay bu langsing piyo haizani loina samjan jaraga ay mate malantukjage the tradition and practices of transmitting and learning Manipuri dance expanded and spread throughout the country even before the colonial rule. The Meitei people fled to neighboring states like Assam, Tripura and Bangladesh due to war and political alliances between Manipur and the neighboring states. Trade and settlement along river valleys and borders, royal diplomacy as well as military movement, and the movement of trans-border migration of Meitei people to the neighboring states as once independent Hindu kingdom being integrated into the Union of India as termed diasporic community. But there was a major-scale migration took place during the 7 years devastation Sahitaret Kontapa, but this invasion that happened during the British rule have meant thousands of Meiteis to flee Manipur and took refuge to the neighboring states like Kasar, Sylhet, Tripura. Sigi matangsta pagi Tripura the Manipuri diaspora and like singsina pagi Manipuri zaboy Manipuri culture tradition ase identity marker amoina identity asipu yokhataba yade chawra thamdaba yade haina khalaga pagi Manipuri rasila bukat pagi thauram ase Queen Hariseshwari ki matamdagi Hanba Pradama Datta Tripura Hana Manipuri Rasa Sepigi Manipur 1779 the Hana Kat Kramatumda after 19 years the Tripura Gi Manipuri Kulasida 1798 the Katki Hana Boina Smain Toraga Pagi Radama Datta Tripura Radama the Vasida Magis continuation of Moina tradition of Moina Manipuri Ras at Pagi Nasi powder, left and a pantui, Atopa Manipur, Vesna festival, Holi, Rathayatra, Asinachi, Basingasiso, NasinasimasuPantu to the Chatladio in a Tami. Aduga Tripura, the name of Manipuri, Sina influence of Moina, globalization of Manipuri dance, Asibu, uplift of Vatanatanapi, Guru Dev Rabindranath Tagore, Yan Hanzoina, 27 March 1899. Agartala Tripura Manipuri Zaboy Sibu Han Boy Buki Masigi Matunda 1919 the Mersinpur village of Sylhet Hosina Bangladesh when Krabam Masida Manipuri dance City Godi Han Ba Oina Mana Ubaki Aduga U Brabamatunga Tigor Magi Tamoy the Yapana Manipuri dance ase Tagore ki Rabindra Sangeet haina mahaki oliba isai asida yamna chanaba yamna soft graceful oiba movement sing ase ubada ma Tagore bu captivated oikibana mahakna 19 da mahaki ashram hojikna Visvavarti University haina leiraba university asida 1919 dagi hauna Manipuri dance department asi introduce tawduna ngasi phawba achoba mafam ama kanuna Santiniketan da Manipuri jagoi yamna ngan thoina chawba mafam ama kanuna thamni si haira matungda hojikti globalization ki matam ama hoina 21st century asida national curriculum framework 2025 na akhoi co-curricular activities sing sida school amadi mahaki institution sing sida Manipuri dance natraga any co-curricular activities sing ase introduce tawrok bana maram oiraga Manipuri dance ki magi bafam kanduna le institutions kharadam thamjage long before Manipuri dance was recognized as a classical dance form of India, Rabindranath Tagore introduced Manipuri dance at his ashram, now known as Visvavarti, back in the year 1919. JN Manipuri Dance Academy was established in the year 1954. The dance department of Manipur University was commenced from the year 2005. Besides this, Sachin Dev Burman Memorial Government Music College, Agartala, Vanastali Vidyapit, Rajasthan, Ravindra Bharati, Kolkata, Dhaka University, Bangladesh, Asinachimba, Sina University level, the institutionalized Toraga, Manipuri Zavoy, Asibu Yokatuna Thamli, Sikhatamang Natana, Laiba universities, or even Guru Gimakada, Guru Shishya, Paramarada, Tamupa, Oza, Sing, singers, sing, scholars, sing, Amadi, dance enthusiasts, sing, Asina Manipuri dance, Asibu, Mahana Laiba, travel Toraga, settle Toraga, Lady Bamapam, sing at the Zoo, Manipuri dance, Asibu, Yokatpa, share Tawduna, Mahaki institution, Tongadalana, Yahazaba, Sunga Toraga, Manipuri dance, Asibu, Asi, Malay, Mapam, the Yaka Joba. Kubama makaduna globalized Toraga, beyond Manipur, da Chakat na lady has it comes at Ramatang service.
Thank you, Director. At the same way, Manipur ki Jammu ase matam later banana yang hajar alai aham matada bagi cultural just po ay na hamamatanda kay kung nabutsari aduha today Indo-Bangla International Seminar asida ay busu asida sarang hindi pagkita mata hamamatanda ay nakakatsari nasi dapat pagiba ahum asi yang na nuribangang singatani aduh makoy na putorobi ba nila kasi hena pajana may nabayabagi mataki yang nalaini aduga uji kantoy na pagiba matanda imatiamta Rabindranath Tagore se magi bishoka bini adun amukta ukibata makami uji yang naluriba problema mati Manipuri jagoy Santiniketan dadi tamba aduga Manipuri jagoy saiba sariba makam sida Tagore tungkhangi aduna India ke icon oina lehuga to pakotse Kathakali ga Manipur ga ani sidani ani sanani ko matam eta sanaba yata ba adoga magi akapna ba pho mayam ma huji akoi gi Indian classical dance amoi ba Kathakali gi dance amu patarate rasti lawu padumaina makoi sumatam yam na lawi adu chapchana adu huji moisu tawi huji Manipur le ini tawrakanda adu mayam na utpada dum khani badane adu mana tawi base rastila ta so adu ki bot leiba adu ga India ki icon oina le huraka to bot se te bode hana ugare aduna mana Santiniketan da 1919 le ya hana Manipuri dance se hobo kharaba adu sahi chama ama sura bane mana koi photo khese adu akoi mafam oi ba kenu sidati university ke level da porakki badudi kuitri ka su ma sandu pagisi aduna hoji ban koi ki halati leramte Dhaka University sida sayano aina ma lerami ai 2001 dagi na 2004 policy India High Commission Dhaka da India High Commission ke da lerami aduna sayano sida Manipuri jagoi si tamambi Manipuri Jagoi si tamdu basida hujik amu sayanota leirambase department amu oina hujik tamanara manu haina madu department sigi Jagoi ki ozawana le adun hujik samna pan Bangladesh bauda Jagoi sari singsi ayamana Muslim raktani adu moina hai Manipuri Jagoi se atopa Jagoi gamana de karigumba tamge hai Manipuri Jagoi tamu hai karigino hai kanda yung mabagi ahalaman punna macamana punna yung baya Jagoi sa Manipuri Jagoi ni muna hai atay sinsiti any physical structure ta tawhi pa mayamama ako'y physical structure mayam sukutung na ba facial mayamama acting mayamama tawhi sa niki yung patay ang muwa pa aday gusto ta tawhi ka puloy ka kay kasela pa sinsita ako'y loy na ako'y kari hay ni physically lady ba pot puno masinsiya ako'y na loy na punjado na bakti ki way ba poto putora poto na marang warakan makoy di ang kehena makoy di tradition di basu sana ba adana makoy na ayam bana kari hay ni ako'y Manipuri tahan si tamu hay matamdo da ako'y na sabta sida sa kayang kay mutam mo di adana matang-matang na sumboy kakanta matang-matang ano ba na matamdo da ako'y na tambira pa ang ang sumdo na hujikti ojawa ya ka hujikti mo na tumplay niya anuwa hujikti wada hamid ay mo pangan niya mo sumdo na hujikti India hay commission ki sida ojawa ya ka hujikti mo na tumplay adana Manipuri Jagoi se tasengpati yang phajapa yang chinglemba kano potsak amani adubu luri di ako'y leiba mafam horapam oi ba sinsita ako'y lepak ki hataya mapinopa oi basingna masigi posa se sebiba nataga sabi bagi poti ang papangna wati asai po ako'y inogel function da ako'y se Bhubaneswari na hai ba do mo yang sumba wapam mamani ako'y culture ki lam sidudi ang papangna ako'y sebiba sabi bagi poti kanasu amata thawayang na tawdri madumakutana ako'y potsiti mangabra hainabu madugundo si sa misi na nga si pangpa ako'y culture sa loktuna kanina tambang mamaliban atuna ay dosalapata mukahana puno magu thakatsaraga kasi ako'y imatang sude trabanena imatang sada sutian sinsake puno magu mukahana
Asik sesal aroy bagi kano si moderator na yamna fajaba waron thabiramba amadi paper presenter ahumna mapung phaba paper pathokirambagi namamta anuna hoji matang asida ahum suba session asi loijare aduga loisinjina ba ayam lojari oda moderator amadi meyam dagi aduga loinana hoji akoi drama macha ma minit kumang ki drama ga laigani hai ni drama ase mayam punamok me taminasi aduga loinana akoi hawagi tanja lairabani ji hawgadore aduna mayam punamok ahta me taminana ba haijari nongaraga akoi trust kita mo ngasi lepire ba pai nama lepire tuna koi paper presenter si paper sen tamin ba